Hello everyone and welcome back to Hachinaru Culture Japan. I'm Hach coming to you from Japan. Today I'd like to talk about something a little different: diet trends. Japan is often seen as a country with relatively few overweight people. Many people assume that Japanese people don't really need to diet. But trust me, we've been chasing miracle diets for decades. In fact, every few years, a new diet trend would appear and take over the country. Today, let's take a look back at some of the biggest diet crazes Japan has experienced since the 1980s. One of the oldest trends I remember was the so-called single food diet. People would eat mostly one thing: apples, boiled eggs, or sometimes cabbage. The idea was simple: if that food was healthy, eating more of it must be even healthier. Looking back, it sounds pretty questionable. In the 1990s, low-fat products became incredibly popular. Back then, fat was treated almost like the enemy. People bought low-fat milk, low-fat yogurt, and diet soft drinks. Today, many people focus more on sugar and total calories, but back then, fat was public enemy number one. Then came one of the strangest trends I can remember: the Agar diet. For a while, everyone seemed to be eating Agar. TV shows talked about it constantly. The trend became so popular that some stores actually sold out of Agar. I don't think many people outside Japan realize that a simple seafood-based jelly once caused a national shopping frenzy. But the king of all Japanese diet crazes might be the banana diet. The rule was simple: eat bananas for breakfast. That's it. It became so popular that supermarkets across Japan started running out of bananas. Imagine going to the store and finding no bananas because everyone in the country suddenly decided to go on a diet. In the 2010, things started to change. Instead of focusing on specific foods, people began focusing on carbohydrates. Rice, bread, and noodles became the targets. Low-carb diets became extremely popular. Since rice is such a huge part of Japanese culture, this was a pretty dramatic shift. And recently, intermittent fasting has become one of the biggest diet trends. One of the most popular versions is the 16 hours fasting method. The idea is simple: you avoid eating for 16 hours each day and eat your meals during the remaining 8 hours. Many people say it helps them control their weight without counting calories. Some people swear by it, while others say it's not for them. Like many diet trends before it, people are still debating how effective it really is. Actually, I started my own weight loss journey in February this year. It's June now, so I'm already in my 5th month. At my heaviest, I weighed about 87 kilograms. When I recorded this episode, I was down to around 69 kilograms. My goal is 61 kilograms. That's about how much I weighed when I was 16 years old and had already reached my full height. Part of me simply wants to see that version of myself again. To me, health is one of the most important things in life. Obesity has become a serious issue in many parts of the world. Personally, I think aiming for a healthy life without depending too much on medical care in old age is a great goal. Have you ever tried dieting? Changing long-established habits is never easy. But when your efforts start producing results, it can actually become fun. So let's say goodbye to bad habits and work toward a healthier body together. Looking back, it's funny how every generation believes it has finally discovered the perfect diet. A few years later, a completely different trend arrives. Maybe that's a real cycle. And with that, that's all for today. Thanks for listening. If there was a diet trend that became popular in your country, let me know in the comment. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. またね。